Alright guys, so today we're here in a speaker event, basically doing highlight event videography. But if you are just like me and you're doing events, you would want to offer in something different. You might want to get in ahead of your competitor, which is to offer full record system. Now, if you click on this video, you probably want to figure out how do you do that. So in today, step by step, they will be covering 3 to 4 steps, which includes how you're going to set up the camera systems. Okay, here we go.
To do something different, that's where people get to notice you. Because most of the time, like, we all stay at the same place, do the same thing, and people...
Step number 1 is to get your camera right. Some cameras cannot inherently record more than 30 minutes, more than 2 hours. These cameras are specific to the models themselves, so you need to figure out how long does your camera record before it needs to stop by itself. So Canon cameras are very notoriously stopping at 29 minutes and 59 seconds. The R5, the R6, the 5D Mark IVs, they have that dreaded 30-minute record limit, which then it will kill off the switch before even recording the full event. So you only get like 29 minutes of that event in which nothing else records. So do not opt for those cameras, opt for cameras that can record, like the R7 in this case, can record up to 6 hours continuous.
Now in step number 2, we're going to be looking into power options.
Now I know some people go into V-mounts, but today I want to show you a more sustainable solution, which is to go forward for a full cord plug point. Now you can easily get these power adapters, dummy batteries essentially, plugged into the socket. Now when you run through this, make sure that you have a sign there to make sure nobody switches that thing off. Now that you've got your power system down, but what if you ask, what if the venue has to have this angle, but there's a faulty wall plug or there happens to be inaccessible plugs that you have on site? So hence, I would recommend if you opt for these Vampa power pack solutions. They are just like V-mounts, but basically a little bit more lenient in the form of how they power up other devices aside from the cameras. You can actually power up hair dryers, your mini fridge, something that as long as the voltage supplies that amount, you can get the job done. So now that you've got the power solution down, now you've got your camera set up, next thing you want to look into is your lens. So looking into what lens that you're using, I don't know if you're using a telephoto lens or if you're using a wide-angle lens, but the most crucial thing that I've learned so far is to switch off the autofocus. You won't know if a person's head will go past your camera, causing your focus to shift, or you wouldn't know if anything happens, somebody tripped, you're going to lose that focus real quick. The last thing you want is a full record of your event with the focus on somebody's head at the back. I've had that happen before.
Whenever you have sessions, or you can go to the back and record some testimonial as well. Okay?
So critical point is to set manual focus. Now when you set it to manual focus, check your focus is into the back of the backdrop. Make sure that you have focus peaking turned on, in which then you can make sure that your focus is nailed. So congratulations, you are almost halfway there, but not all the way there. Let's look into audio. So looking into audio, you have a couple of options here, to be frank with you. First, you can have an XLR jack into the mixer of your DJ. However, in this case for this event, we cannot attach the cable so long from all the way to the back of the corner to the middle without causing any interferences on the floor. We do not want that. So what we have, an alternative, is to use wireless lavalier microphones. Now, wireless microphones are in fact something that is so popular and trending right now. It's because of how easily accessible it is, how easily to use it is, and it looks and sounds great. So having one of these magnetized onto the microphone enables you to record directly into your camera, hence reducing any chance of you having to go through post and sync the audio. So that's a big time saver. So remember, there's 2 options for audio. One is to jack in from the mixer should you have that length and the capacity to do so, safety first. If not, go for a wireless system. So there you folks, I've pretty much covered on how do you continuously record in an event like this using our DSLR or mirrorless cameras. Again, safety first, always make sure that your appliances are in a safety area. Do not have your appliances over a leaking roof, that's pretty obvious, or do not have it unmanned for prolonged periods of time. These are technologies that exist, but it still needs human intervention. There are times the focus, even set to manual, will change. That's how it works. You need to periodically check on them as you're operating events like this. So alright, so let me know what you think about this video, if I helped you in your full record setup, and if you have any other challenges, should in any error come up, let me know in the comment down section below and I'll address them when I know the correct answer. Check it out.